12th of July 2023. This is one of that rip the plaster off, or rip the band-aid off Skidmarks of mine. I've had some feedback on the Skidmark I did about barbarians. And the thing that amuses me actually is that there are people that wants to explain to me detailed histories and things like that. That is not really important to me. If you want to highlight the Zimbabwe ruins and the Mapamuke ruins and things like that, I've got one question for you. Where are the descendants of those ruins? Where are they? Where are they? There were no white people involved at that stage. There were no white people in Africa at that stage. So where are those people? Where are they? All we have is ruins and some vague impressions of indications that there were complex kraals and buildings and things like that. That's all. Same thing that happened in the Amazon with those ruins that the people seeing there. My question is, where are the descendants of those people? Where are they? It is as if those civilizations have just evaporated. So to come and sit in 2023 and talk to me about those ruins as if they are some indicators of some superiority in some area, that is total fucking bullshit as far as I'm concerned. Those things are what they are, ruins. You must ask yourself, where are the descendants of those? And then we get to the slavery issue. There's a lot of black people that has got a lot to say about slavery. My question to them is, okay, so you're looking for reparations from me as a white man. Not so much here for me as a South African, but the white Americans and so are under severe fucking pressure about that. The reality of the slave trade was, white people didn't arrive on the coastlines and then send marauding squads into the interior and started catching black people for slaves. They didn't do it. They were met on the beaches by black people selling their own people. That's the fucking facts. It was black people that sold the black people for slaves. And I have got a theory that those same fuckers that were selling slaves to the white people, those same fuckers are in most of the African countries. They are in government today. They are the people with the power. And what they did in those years, selling their fellow citizens as slaves to the white slave traders, those same fucking people are doing it today by stealing the wealth of the countries and impoverishing the people of the countries. So don't come with this fucking reparations cuck with me. I don't want to hear about that. My own tribe was almost destroyed by the bloody British. And we got up out of that ashes and we rebuilt our lives and we left in 1994. We handed over a perfectly operating country. Everything was working. Major industrial development, major health systems, education systems, all of those things, and I don't want to repeat it. But the ANC, instead of taking that and build onto it, they decided, no, it's a good plan, steal as much as you can and fuck everything up. That's what they do. A friend of mine sent me a link to an article about how India is progressing now and how much we can learn from India. And I have no problem with the facts contained in it. But the fucking reality is, in 1994, we were ahead of India. And what happened? The ANC thought, no, it's a good plan. Let's have all Maseratis and fuck the rest of the people. So I'm sitting here today with a situation that out of 24 hours, I'm 8 hours without power. I've got no fucking interest in who the hell lived in the Zimbabwe ruins, who lived in the Bapungukwe ruins. I don't have any fucking case with it. I really don't care about it. The fact is, I've got to deal today with the cards on my fucking table and in my hand. And that cards, one of those fucking cards tells me 8 hours without power. Why am I 8 hours without power? Because of the ANC. Nothing else. Because of the ANC. But the bulk of the South African black society are exactly as those people from the mid-Africa, Central Africa, that were sold off as slaves by their compatriots. Their own people sold them as slaves. And here in South Africa, their own people is fucking their lives up. But they want to blame the whites. Because that is something that they can do without raising any sweat. Just blame, 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 blame. This is the problem. Everybody is fucking fixated on the past. The past is what it is. History. I don't fucking care who lived in the Zimbabwe ruins. I do have a serious question. Where the hell are the descendants of those people that lived in those ruins? But to sit today and have a fucking fight about whose ancestors 1,000 years ago built the biggest fucking stone building, that means fuck all. The fact is, I have to face 8 hours without power today. You have to sit in a sinkaya without heat today. You have to look at your family and you know you can't feed your children today. And it was unnecessary. But you, the black people of South Africa, allowed the evil hook-noses to pump your head full of shit. So you fight about racism and cuck like that. Unsubstantiated in 99% of the cases. But it makes you feel good. Blame the whites. Now I've got news for you. You can't eat blame. You can't heat your house with blame. You can't feed your children with blame. The only thing that you can do is get off your fucking ass and start working. And if you can't find a job, create a job. Learn from the Chinese. But this fucking blame game, everybody is blaming everybody for fucking shit that happened 1,000 years ago. Who the hell cares? What does it matter? Who had the highest IQ? Jan van Riebeeck or the Khoisan? Harry the Strandloper? What does that fucking matter today? Zero. Zippo. The reality is, what did you do with the shit that you got into your hands? Did you take care of it or did you fuck it up? Look around you and you will most probably have to agree you fucked it up. And that is my message for today. I am fucking angry. But the fact of the matter is, we're sitting with uneducated, stupid people that gulp down every bliksemse meme and slogan. Whatever Malema shouts from a fucking stage, you are drinking it like Kool-Aid. But you don't think. He gets off that stage into his fucking Volvo and he drives back to his home in Sandton. And you will fucking struggle back to your sinkaya somewhere with no food, no electricity, no running water, no opportunities for your children to be educated, no opportunities for you to ever find a job. But yet you can go into that stadium and sing and dance with him when he shouts his cuck out. The same with this useless Ramaphosa, calling you up for a revolution. Revolution. That revolution is only aimed at killing you. They want now to reduce your numbers. They want to mow you down. They just looking for a reason to mow you down. Because if they can kill 1 million, it's 1 million people less that they need to take care of. So open your fucking eyes, South Africa. You're in a shit spell. But you must most probably go and take a look at the Afrikaners. How did they recover from that English war crimes? How did they recover? Sit on a fucking heap and ask for reparations? No. They buckled down and they worked. They built the country back. Take a lesson from that. Please give me a like and a subscribe and a share, and give me a fucking thumbs down if you don't like what the hell I've said today. Give it, I don't care. It's just a thumbs down, and that's all it is.